What is going on, fam? So we are back. Surprise, surprise. We're here for a Saturday workout. So some plans have changed. For one, I'm increasing my calories even though I'm on a cut, which is great, which that was part of the plan anyways. That's not really too big of a change. So basically the way it works, I told you guys I was about 6 weeks into my cut. So the date technically marks the beginning of week 7. So what that means is at this point, the way I like to do my cuts, and I probably won't do this with my bulk, but the way I like to do my cuts is I go down in calories and then go back up and still stay in a caloric deficit just to play around with the metabolism a bit. And the reason I'm wanting to do it this way as well is because it's going to lead into my bulk really well. Like, just because it's going to help me get used to eating such a high amount of calories, because I am going to be working out 6 days a week pretty aggressively. You guys have seen how my workouts go, okay? So obviously they're a little bit more intense, a little bit more advanced, which means if I don't address it like that, I tend to undereat. So we're eating 3,000 calories a day and I'm still cutting. Technically, I'm at a maintenance of 3,800 calories. So that's still technically pretty damn low for me. I know 3,000 calories sounds like a lot, but for my body fat percentage, for the amount of days, let me say it again. The amount of workouts I'm getting in per week, because keep in mind, I'm doing morning cardio too. So that technically is like a 2 a day. So if I don't address it like that, I'll end up under eating, which can affect my results. So I'm taking it with this route. We're going to be doing 3,000 calories over the next 2 weeks. Then after that, we're going to be bumping it up to 3,300 calories. Then after that, after 2 weeks of that, we're going to bump it up to 3,600 calories a day. And that's still going to include like a cheat day once a week. That's still going to be technically in a deficit. And then once we get into the bulk, we'll kind of probably spend a couple of weeks, probably 2 weeks, staying at maintenance, like I said, 3,800. But guys, if I eat this way, and this is the reason I wanted to address this, guys, this is exactly how you guys can build muscle and burn fat at the exact same time. Yes, it can be done. You just got to be eating the right amount of calories and the right amount of protein. So that's the biggest thing I wanted to address with you guys. Is I think that's where a lot of people get really stuck, is they think you have to do a whole cutting phase and bulking phase in order to do one or the other. And that's not really what it's about. The cutting phase is so you can focus on burning fat, and the bulking phase is so you can focus on building muscle. It does not mean you can't do both at the same time. You 100% can. And that's exactly what you guys are going to be seeing. So here in about 3 weeks or so, I think it's going to be 3 weeks. Let me think. If this week is week 7, the last time I got an in-body done, I'm trying to think about when the last time I did a body fat percentage test. But I'll show you guys what my results are on my next body fat percentage test, and it'll show you how much muscle I'm gaining and how much fat I'm losing. So that way you guys can visually see I'm building muscle, burning fat, okay? It's very possible, even if you're further along in your fitness journey. It just depends on what your goals are and what you're doing and what you're trying to do, okay? So I wanted to make sure we went ahead and addressed that so you guys understood what's going on with that. The next big thing is I told you guys we were gonna go ahead and go on to push-pull leg split, which we are gonna go ahead and start today. Today is going to be a push day, so it's going to be very, very, very fun. I'm actually looking forward to it a lot. The plan was to go work out with my buddy Jacob at the gym today, at a different gym, but some stuff changed. He ended up working out this morning, and so I'm just going to go to my regular gym and get a push day in, and I'm actually really looking forward to it because the past 2 days, so not the past 2 days, but I told you guys last time we were talking, yesterday, God, you couldn't even hear it when I'm talking because I have so much indigestion going on right now. But I had my cheat day, or my cheat meal, and that went pretty well. I feel almost like I've eaten too much, and the reason for that, guys, is because right now, today is Saturday. Things go a little bit different for me on Saturday because it's not like a regular weekday. But the main thing that's kind of weird right now is that I've already eaten most of my calories. I actually kind of messed up a little bit. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I went a little bit out of hand and got a little excited with the 3,000 calories because I don't know if we covered this before, but I was down to 2,500 calories, and if I'm burning, 3,800 calories a day, that's a 1,300 calorie deficit. Borderline too low, but like I said, if you're cutting, you got to focus on that cut sometimes. But because I'm not getting ready for any kind of competition that incorporates that kind of stuff or anything like that, like an MMA fight, for example, which is what I was doing last time, and the reason I had to cut like that, I'm not doing it that way this time. So like I said, we're 6 weeks in, time to start increasing calories again. So we're going up towards 3,000, and hopefully we can put on some muscle while doing that. But like I said, we were going to do a full body workout today, but we ended up not doing that. I ended up going ahead and making the executive decision because the game plan was, if you guys remember, yesterday was supposed to be a cardio day, which I ended up making my more of a stretching kind of day, because I was kind of like trying to figure out what all I wanted to kind of switch up, and I really wanted to take some time and step back, so I can figure out how I was going to plan out this push-pull legs, because like I said, guys, I still got a 15K Tough Mudder coming up here in about 2.5 months, 3 months, somewhere around there. It's going to be in October, at the end of October. So I need to be able to get my cardio, and when I mean cardio, it specifically is going to have to be running, right? Because it's not like I can get the same effect from the bike, the rowing machine. Maybe the Stairmaster wouldn't be a bad idea, but it's going to be a 15K, so I'm going to have to be running on my feet. I need to train that at least a little bit. So I'm going to keep up with my morning cardio to help keep that in check. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do push-pull legs, and then on Sundays or Saturdays. No, that'll be on a Sunday. On Sundays, well, again, it's going to be weird because I'm doing it in such a weird way, but I'm trying not to get caught up on the days of the week I'm doing workouts, because it doesn't matter. The cardio days that I'm going to be throwing in between, so there's going to be one cardio day a week, and then there's going to be, like I said, so today's going to be push, so it'll be push-pull legs. It should end up, cardio day should be ending up on Friday for right now. And again, I'm trying not to get caught up on that, but just so you guys understand like how this is going to kind of roll. But on cardio days, what we're going to do is, the plan is to go to the gym still. I probably won't record at all on those days, unless you guys want me to. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. But I'm just going to go to the gym, do some mobility exercises, probably do a good amount of cardio, like a good 30 to 45 minutes of cardio. And then, like I said, work on a lot of stretching and stuff like that, maybe do some sauna, and use it as an active recovery day. And that way I can kind of give myself a little bit of a break here and there. But that being said, that's a lot of working out, a lot of days in the gym, and there's going to be a lot of calories burned. So the fact that I'm bumping up my calories at 3,000, I'm actually really excited about, because I really think it's going to help put on a lot of muscle, which is going to help burn a lot of fat. It's very exciting, and actually really, really dope. Really excited about that part. I can feel, I told you guys, the day after my cheat day is typically like my best lifting day, because your muscles are going to be filled with like glycogen, your muscles are going to be popping. I literally am having a hard time moving around in this shirt just because like I can literally feel it. Like I said, I ate most of my calories already for the day. Kind of messed up a little bit. I ended up eating like 2,200 calories already for the day, guys. Like, too much. I ended up going a little bit too crazy, which the weekends I tend to find myself getting that kind of thing. Like, Saturday, I don't have work. I do work, but it's a little bit of a different kind of work day. So what I think me and Alex ended up doing is we ended up going to the farmer's market, because my plan was to go look at some of the, grass-fed beef, and look at all these nice natural meats. I was looking at some honey, some good healthy stuff. And then me and Alex walked by the freeze-dried candy. Fucked up, okay? I realize that, but listen to me, okay? When we get to the end of this push day, it's gonna be one sick-ass pump, all right? I'm ready for this. My blood sugar is so full right now that literally I feel lethargic, okay? That's not even a joke. Like, I had to take some caffeine. The caffeine's starting to kick in. That's why I'm starting to talk a little bit quicker. But another thing, if you guys notice, I probably look like and seem like I have a little bit more energy as compared to my other videos, and that's because of the cheat day, guys. Do not underestimate the power of a cheat meal / cheat day / refeed day. I like calling them refeed days better, because it's better mentality with that. Cheat day kind of makes people feel like they can do whatever the fuck they want. That's not the case either. You guys need to rein it in a little bit with your cheat meals. But I have plenty of energy for these lifts. I feel like the bench press we're going to be doing today is going to be fucking awesome. I feel like we're going to get a really good pump, and I'm really excited about this, guys. It's going to be a fun fucking push day. So let's go fucking attack it. All right, we are all warmed up. We're ready to go. Well, I say we're warmed up. I'm going to do like a warm-up set with this just to feel it out, because we're going to do a 5x8. Technically, this is going to be a set. We don't count towards that. But, the idea here now, since we're not doing full body, is, we're kind of going to more bodybuilding split. So it's not as much about flinging around weight as much as I love to. I mean, it is. We're definitely going to still have some of that with stuff like bench press, squats, deadlifts, some of the basic stuff like that. Bent over rows too, honestly, because I want to really widen my back out. Lat pull downs, whatever. There's a bunch of stuff that's going to be like that still. But
Another kind of method I'm going to start introducing along with those powerful movements, or powerful reps rather, is slow and controlled, working on trying to get as much of a contraction as I can and trying to pump as much blood into my chest as possible. Now, with this first exercise, what the plan is, here's what I'm thinking, because I'm doing this spur of the moment, because I'm thinking a little bit here, because again, we're just now switching around from full body to push pull legs. I'm thinking what we'll do, actually, I'm going to take out everything I just said. We're going to go 5x8 by as heavy as I can for a 5x8. You know, by the last 2 or 3 sets, I'm going to be going pretty heavy. And then at the end of the workout, I'm going to wrap my chest up with the, I believe it's called hammer strength chest press, maybe incline, just to kind of wrap up with that. Because again, when it comes to my push muscles, my main concern right now is my chest. My shoulders are good. I do want to focus on my rear delts on my shoulders more than anything, but that's almost more of a pull thing. We're going to hit those today too, don't worry. But let's go ahead and get this set in. Again, slow and controlled is the name of the game here. So for one, I'm going to go a little wide so I can really get that stretch in there. 2, slow push. It's almost like I'm trying to think of, like, I told a client this the other day, but I'm thinking of almost like I've got a tire pump and I'm pumping it full of air. What I'm really doing is pumping my chest full of blood. And it feels pretty good, but we do need to go heavier. So like I said, we're going to throw some weight around. Also, I want to apologize for the last vlog when you could only see like half of my head for those deadlift reps. Because again, couldn't tell if I was in frame or not. I was not. But we're good. Bro, I'm burping up all those calories I ate from earlier, which is, I'm kind of glad I did. I ate those calories earlier. The downside to that is in order for me to stay within my diet, I can only have like protein shakes for the rest of the day. I've already calculated it up. I'm good. I'm gonna be a little low on protein today because of that, but I definitely got some good carbs in today too, on top of the cheat meal I had. So when I say I'm pumped full of glycogen right now, like I can physically feel it in my muscle. That's why I'm really excited about this. Let's go ahead and get this next set in. Guys, notice I got a toothpick in. I may have to throw that away here in a minute. I don't want to choke on it. Go for 8. Yeah, you want to hear something really fucking silly? I think it's the fucking toothpick that's inhibiting me from being able to do that correctly. One more. God. Whew. Oh, man. I feel like I definitely took too long of a break going on my little escapade there, but it is what it is. I'm trying to decide if I want to go down or stay at this weight. I don't know. I feel like that's still kind of light for what I'm doing, but again, I'm trying to focus on the pump I have right now, not on just necessarily how much weight I'm pumping. But I don't know. I'm going to stay on this weight. This will make what? We're going to technically count this as set 3, so 2 more sets after this. Yeah, that's what we'll go down after this set. That's the idea. All right. I don't want to take too long of a break like I did last time, because that definitely affected the lift. I know it did. All right. Maybe a little bit tighter grip too. Just cause. All right, get a little bit more focus this time too. Come on. I'm gonna take my hat off, guys. Sorry, you're gonna have to not hear me for a second. We should have gone down. Oh well. I was hyping myself up so much, saying, I was like, oh, dude, it's going to be such a good bench day. I can't wait. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, it is. It's not too bad. I'm feeling like I'm starting to get a pretty good pump in there, but I don't know. When we start doing some more like stretching type of exercises, like definitely going to get some flies in today. I think that'll help me up in there. And then I plan on doing some sort of tricep superset as well. I'm thinking like a tricep push down superset with like a tricep overhead extension, maybe with a dumbbell like we did last week. Man, I'll be honest. I think a big part that's messing with me right now is one, hydration. Even though, look, I mean, I've almost got my gallon down for the day. I mean, it's only 3 o'clock. It's 3 p.m. right now, so I'm doing more than okay with that. But I think a lot of this is just being stored in the muscle from all the food I ate. I think that's what's going on. There's a lot of digestion going on. I'm burping. I actually have a little baby throw up coming up every once in a while, dude. It's not great. It's nasty. Which is usually why I like to train fasted, I'll be honest. That's a big reason why I like to train fasted. Don't like that stuff messing with me. All right, I got 2 more sets at 8. I can't believe I wasn't able to get that last one up. I don't know what's... Again, I feel like a lot going on in here. But, like I was saying, we got more presses coming up anyway, so it's a lot about that volume with the pressing. I think we'll be fine. I think a big part, too, might have been just the fact that we didn't take nearly as long of a break, too. I don't know. I'm coming up with every excuse in the book for why I can't do that up. It's all excuses. All right, anyways, let's get this going. I'm going to take this off again. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. I mean, it's not too bad. I just feel too full. I definitely feel too full. Digesting all that bullshit. I will say, this is going to be one nasty pump. I can see it through my shirt. It's going to be tasty. I'm ready for that. Oh, I'm just ready to get all this gunk out of my stomach. That's another thing is like, I'm kind of glad I went ahead and got that food out of the way so I can fast. Like, I don't know. I always, like, as of late, and this is before I changed my calories up and everything, but Friday and Saturday, sometimes Sunday, they're just weird. I do things a little bit different on those days. So they're weird dieting days, and especially Saturday. It's almost always Saturday for sure because I work out at a different time on Saturday. So, like, this is really late workout time for me. Usually, especially like the last time you guys have been watching me, it's been like 9, 10 a.m. It's just the time I have blocked off for my workouts. I usually just stick to that. I'll probably do something like that tomorrow too. Like, I'll probably go at like 12 or something like that. Yeah, probably around 12. And whenever Saturday comes along, I think what it is like, unless I want to fast until 5 p.m. on a Saturday, I've got to eat before I get to the gym, which that was my mentality here too. I just ate too much shit, man. I ate too much because what we did was we went to Wendy's right after. And Wendy's, you can make work. Like, you can make Wendy's work on a diet. But I went overboard with it and got fries. I got one of those bacon pub burgers, which is really good. And if you make it a double or triple, you can make it work. The problem was I got an extra sandwich on the side of that. Anyways, it's going to be okay. I tracked the calories. I think I'm going to make it like 3,000 calories at like just 200 grams of protein, which is about 25, 30 grams less than what I usually would like to hit. But I'll get back on my shit tomorrow. I promise you guys. I 100% promise you guys. All right, let's do this. Come on, let's get the. I'm gonna put you guys away for a second. I'm sorry. Oh God. I want to throw up. I want to throw up right now. All right, enough of those. I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is I'm gonna go ahead and get my shoulders out of the way. So we're gonna get to the dumbbells, do a lateral raise, superset with the rear delt raise. Probably just like 3 sets of 10. Like I said, don't want to focus too much on them. And then we can jump back to the push muscles a little bit more, hit the triceps, just destroy the triceps. Then hit some flies, and then wrap it up with some strength, hammer strength. Yeah, it just feels like every ounce of water I drink is getting sucked right up into my muscle, and none of it's actually going into my bloodstream. Like, I feel dried out, bro. We're gonna try that angle out. Kind of looks cool. I kind of like it. Going into the mirror. You guys can even see what you look like. Okay. Hopefully I'm in frame. We're just gonna go with a yes. Almost started doing rear delt raises. Now this exercise, again, it's all about getting your pinkies up, but also negatives. Go slow on the way down. Now there's a variation of these that I really like to do with cables. You just do one arm at a time, but we'll play around with that another time. I believe that was like 11 or 12. That's okay. As long as we're not doing overheads already. We're not going to do any shoulder presses today. I was thinking about making a superset with it, but fuck it. Honestly, I need more weight for this. I think I am going to go 5 pounds up on each of these. Goodness. God, it just feels like there's just a bunch of gas building up in my stomach right now. It tastes like cheeseburgers, which, you know, could be worse. Yeah, let's go up to the 20s for this. They feeling good. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like, I think another big thing with my shoulder issue, you know, what I've been telling you guys about, as far as like, you know, not being happy with proportions with my shoulders to my chest. But I definitely think my rear delt, because I started thinking, like, 3 more. Started thinking, like, whenever I'm punching and doing like boxing and stuff, I don't really rotate or use my left shoulder blade or my rear delt on my left side because I'm constantly jabbing with it. And so, let me give you all an example. You're going to be looking in the mirror, but if I'm here and I'm jabbing out, if you see I'm pulling all the time with this side, so this side doesn't have a problem. I'm pulling, but I'm only pulling with this side if I'm throwing across, which if you know anything about boxing or MMA, you're going to throw the jab way more than you're going to throw the cross all the time, every time. So I think that's another big thing is working on my rear delts and trying to make sure they're nice and balanced out, along with, you know, not overworking my front deltoids. I think that's going to be a huge thing. It's really important to get those pinkies flared up. 8, come on. Whew. Yeah, I'm glad I dropped down for that. In fact, I am going to do the same thing. It's going to get my OCD in a minute. With this, just go down 2.5s and then slow and controlled. It's all about rotating your shoulders back. One, two more. All right, shoulders are hit. All right, executive decisions have been made, and we are going with the barbell overhead extension instead of the dumbbell overhead extension. Mainly just to work on mobility as I go back. Even this alone, like I can feel the tightness in my shoulders kind of restricting me. So I'm hoping that weight will actually pull me back a little bit and you can actually get a good squeeze and stretch at the same time. But we're going to end up going... See, we still got some more push movements in today. So I don't want to throw too many. I say that. Why the fuck am I saying that? We should do more than enough. You know what? Fuck it. We're going to go ahead and do 4 sets of 10 on each as a superset. And then, of course, we're going to do some flies. Duh. Of course. And then we'll probably do a drop set. Oh, it's going to be nasty. Whatever we do, it's going to be nasty. It's definitely not enough weight. Start light, build our way up. Lightish. That's not lightish. Just trying to get a good freaking pump in there. I'm going to address me swinging my elbow there in a minute because it is important to do that just a wee bit. Because believe it or not, I know it seems like you're cheating a little bit, but if you don't do that, you end up missing out on a lot of good shit. My belly poking out, it better be. I want everyone to see it. I actually feel a really good squeeze with this, though. That felt great. That was a good weight for this thing. This, I'm going to probably go down a little bit on just because I want to feel it more. I'm really thinking, here's what we're doing. Executive decision time again. We're going to do 3 sets of this because I really want to get some single arm push downs with just this cable right here for my last set. So I'll do a 4 set technically, just not a drop set. Is that going to be in my way? No, I'll just spread my legs. Grab this a little bit higher. I want to be able to have enough energy to pull it apart a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's a little uneven too. Yeah, see how I pull down like that a little bit? Watch my tricep. I don't know if y'all can see it. I can see it in the mirror, but my tricep actually activates right there. So if you don't do that, I'll get 4 more in for good credit. If you don't do that, you're actually missing out on a good portion of your tricep that, could help you make your arm bigger. Pull my pants up a little bit. Make sure my butt crack at the very least isn't sticking out. I know y'all don't mind, but this is a public space, man. Oh yeah, look at those triceps already starting to get a pump. I'm telling you, this right here feels the best. Like in my triceps, I can just feel every fiber working. 6. And this is really good to work your triceps like this with like a regular push down and overhead press movement. And the reason being is because they work different heads of your tricep. So the reason your tricep is even called the tricep to begin with, drop this down a little bit more, is because there are 3 heads in your tricep. You can't even see that one right now. Whatever, there's 3 heads in there. And 2 of those heads are being used with these kinds of movements. They're all used to just straighten your elbow out. But 2 of those heads are being used for push down movements. But one of those heads is for overhead press movements. So if you're only doing one or the other, you're missing out a part of your tricep. So make sure you're hitting both. But I really like to hit them together because they make for a nasty fucking burn. Let's do it. Well, last one of these, and then I'm going to do the single arm. Because again, I miss doing those. I might actually get an attachment here in a minute. This is such an uneven rope, bro. It's so weird feeling. I can feel how uneven my triceps are. It's not a good sign. That was 10. What am I doing? I'm not even counting anymore. Yep. Another thing about those push downs, by the way, I should mention this. They actually hit your chest just a little bit. Not much, but they definitely do more than you think. See, I can feel how uneven my shoulders are just from doing this too, though. It does feel good on the triceps, but I definitely feel an imbalance in regards to my shoulders. Come on. Oh, this is a good one. Good shit. Oh, all right, I'm gonna put this up and get this ready for the next little tricep push down I was talking about. So you're gonna take you one of these, whatever you want to call it, handles. Take these and get rid of this fucking rope. The rope is good. I'm not gonna dog it. It just always gets on my nerves and gets my OCD going because I can never seem to just get it the most perfect even I can. Which, you know, it'll never be the case, but significantly drop the weight. I'm probably going to try to go 40 here. Reverse grip tricep extension. So this will actually, if you notice my hand reversed, you can actually get a much tighter squeeze out of your triceps like that. And so it's really good if you're trying to get that horseshoe shape. These are going to be really good for that shit. So I just tested that out. That's a little too fucking heavy, especially after all this. This will probably be good. Let's try it out. I'm going to drop it even more. It's one of those exercises, man, where you don't need the ego lift with it. It's isolation. So really take it slow. Make sure you're not using your shoulder. It's really easy to use your shoulder too much in this, but same kind of thing. You still want to kind of pull a little bit. Boom. And in fact, let's see if I can get the angle to you guys real quick so you can see my tricep actually doing its job. A little bit. 6, 8. I'm gonna go 15. 9, 10. On each side. 1. Ooh, that's pretty good. And then when you're doing like one side at a time like that, I would recommend taking like 10, 15 seconds in between each side. That way you're getting as much effort on each side as you are on the other side. You're not going to be able to see this side. That's fine. This is actually my strong side. It's funny. You know, it's something that's weird about me that you guys will probably start learning is that I'm actually what's called, I think it's called mixed-handedness. So I'm not ambidextrous. I'm mixed-handed. So that means I'm dominant in different things with different sides of my arm. So just to kind of, 3 more, by the way. 1, 2. If you notice, this one's way stronger, like way fucking stronger. They're very uneven. I need to work on that. But what mixed-handedness means is essentially, I'll just explain to you what it means to me because it's different for each person. But I do a lot of like writing, you know, eating with a fork, various different things with my left hand, but I throw with my right hand, I swing a bat with my right hand, and I actually fight MMA. I punch, you know, I'm orthodox, so I fight right-handed. And so where that gets weird for me is that it can actually, I've had a real hard time balancing all my muscles out because of that, because everything's very weird as far as dominance goes. Again, it's mixed-handedness. It's not ambidextrous where like you can use both equally. It's like you can use one thing better than some things and certain things. It's weird. It's weird. So it's something I have to work with a lot. And even though I write with my left hand, it's weaker in regard to like physical activity, if that makes sense. But let's go ahead and hit some. I'm thinking, what kind of flies are we wanting to hit? I'm thinking it's open right now. Let's go hit some cable flies. Oh God, almost threw up. That was close. All right, I got that on my system. Anyways, we're going low to high flies. I'm gonna say curls. We're doing low to high flies. Just kind of work on that shelf. Already got my first set in. Just playing around with what kind of fly variation I wanted to play around with. I think low to high is what we're working with today. And I'm thinking we're gonna go anywhere between 12 to 20. I know that's a wide range gap, but I want to be able to hit at least 12. I want to try and shoot for 20. So it's going to be pretty close to failure on each one. Go ahead, brother. You're good. I don't care. You're good. Don't worry about it. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this set in. This probably won't be a problem in regards to getting 20. Because I just did one for a set of 15. It felt pretty good. But right here, man, right here, it feels so good to stretch the chest. And again, I just like to imagine each rep when I squeeze, imagine I'm pumping my chest full of air, like a tire air pump. That's good. That's going to be good. Fuck. But since I made it to 20, it's an indication I'm more than cleared to go up in weight. If I can't make it to 20, then I'm probably sitting at a good weight, and I probably need to stay around there. That's why I like to give myself that rep range, because if I do that, giving myself that rep range, I can really go to failure every time and not be using, make sure I'm using a weight that's going to actually stimulate muscle growth rather than, like I said before, just flinging weights around. Oh yeah, this one's going to be worse. Worse is a weird term to use. We'll say harder. But it's going to get done. These reps are getting shitty. That's it. All right, that's a good working weight right there. So I got more than 12. Couldn't hit 20. In fact, I only hit 14 on that one. So, good weight. We're going to make another executive decision here just because I want to feel this particular squeeze. On this last set, we're going high to low just because, I don't know, I feel like I kind of need it. Where are we at here? Then we're going to go same thing, go to 12 to 20, just one set here, and just see how that difference in the angle feels on my chest. All right, go here, real wide, push those shoulders back down. Okay. Honestly, it doesn't even feel like enough. 6. All right, now it's starting to burn. 14. 15. You always make it hard by going slow. One more. 2 more for good luck. That felt good. Woo! Oh yeah, I'm ready to. Starting to feel like, tired. All right, so the way this one's gonna work is I'm gonna probably do 2 to 3 sets of like 15 to 20 again, just to kind of, make sure everything's dead, really good pumped up. And then we're going to go ahead and throw on some extra plates, do some drop sets for a few sets, and then we're gonna go pose and see how the pump's looking. It feels pretty good right now, but I feel like we can get it a little bit more juicy. Don't got a lot of weight on here right now, but again, focus on this. Getting that chest nice and juicy. Just trying to keep constant tension. Yeah. Yeah. Muy pumped. Mucho pumpto. That's it. They're fried, man. So what we're gonna go for this drop set is I'm thinking maybe sets of 8 into a set of 10. And now I might experiment with these bottom handles here. We'll see how I'm feeling. But I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna feel at all. Probably really bad. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Oh fuck. Oh shit, I literally couldn't even get 8. It was just not happening. Ooh, okay, drop that down. Going for 10. Come on, get off of there. I'm really glad I didn't go for fucking 225 because I was really thinking about it. We're gonna end up having to do less weight than that, which is fine. Probably need to start to get cash, so we're gonna have to wrap this up pretty quick. Oh yeah. All right. Oh, shit. Oh man, I don't know what's going on right there, dude. I need to finish that out. My brain is just going, put it down. I don't know why. All right, we're gonna do one more set, and I replaced the 25s with 10s. Hopefully that'll be enough to get 8 in. Finish the setup like I need to. But let's wrap this up and then go pose. God damn, it just feels heavy. That's a good thing. There we go. Good God. My brain is just like getting like a 3/4 of the way up there and then just going, put it down, put it down. I don't know why. All right. We got 10. I could throw up right now. It could happen. This is all. That is all I've got. Holy shit! They're just done. I guess you could call those last 3 just partials. Which, again, that's fine. I don't care as long as I feel the burn. Definitely feel like I got a good pump though, which is solid. So let's go to the locker room and check it out. See how it's going. Okay, right at the end of the workout, feeling pretty juicy. I don't know. I feel like I lost a little bit of my chest pump, but it is what it is. We'll check it out, see how it's looking, and get back to you. Oh, God. I'm feeling juicy, boy. Very juicy. Yeah. It was hard to get that shirt off just because of how pumped up I am. And again, I don't have the best angles to work around with here just because I don't even have a mirror. So I'm having to use the front camera right now. So bear with me. It's really not the best conditions we're working with here. But I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty big. Yeah, the triceps looking really good. That's the thumbnail right there. Triceps are never a big deal. You always see me from my side angle. Man, yeah. And you know what sucks is that, like, this is literally the worst angle you guys could see me from. You never want to see me, like, pose from a low to high place because it makes you look bigger than you are. Like, ask any female, they know. You never take a picture from down here looking up. It just doesn't look good. But yeah, look at the back, dude. We didn't even hit back today, but it's always just, my back is just always pumped up for no reason. Yeah, I'm liking this angle a little bit better, to be honest. I've actually moved it around so it actually looks, like I said, it's not down to up. You're going up to down, so it looks a lot better. But I'll probably use this angle from now on. It looks significantly better. Yeah, look at that back. That's ridiculous. I'm loving that. Hating this. Loving that. Hating this. That's okay. That's why we're here. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Well, now I'm out. I don't have a pump now. But that's going to be good for future reference. So that's what I'll use from now on. It's way better than what I was using. But let's go ahead and wrap this workout up, and then I'll see y'all out in the car.
And that is a wrap for our first push day of the Chigel Cut. So what we ended up doing after I got done, doing a little bit of flexing with you guys, is we ended up doing a little bit of ab work. Not much, like just a little bit of some ab crunches and some hanging leg raises just to kind of wrap them up because I haven't hit abs in a few days. And then I did like 25 minutes of some cardio on the bike just to kind of get some in, because I did, again, missed some cardio this morning too. Typically I don't do a lot of running on the weekends or do that morning cardio, but I want to start trying to do at least a little bit of something with that, especially with me going to that push-pull legs and stuff like that. So that's something we're going to be working on over the next few weeks, trying to adjust to that kind of thing. But tomorrow is going to be a pull day, and your boy is really looking forward to that, honestly, because pull day, obviously you guys have seen my back. My back is my strongest attribute for sure. 100% pull days are like my strongest days. I'm probably not going to start the workouts off with deadlifts because we did that earlier this week or last week, whatever you want to say. It's only a few days ago. But we'll probably start off with some heavy rows. I might do some heavy barbell rows just to kind of start it going, or some chest supported rows. We also have a machine in there that does have chest supported rows that we could do in there, which would be really nice as well. I don't know. We'll play around with some different ideas. Like I said, I'm not going to get too into it yet. Pull day is never too hard for me to really make it an effective day. Push day sometimes, leg day never really either. Leg day is usually not a problem either. Legs are juicy. But that is all we've got for the day. I'm going to go home, get me some protein shake. Like I said, I already ate most of my physical calories, so all I really get left is a protein shake. So nothing too fun for the rest of the day. In fact, tomorrow when you guys see me, it should be fasted. I should be completely fasted at that point. And I'll try and get some morning cardio in. Again, I'll let myself kind of take a little bit of break on the weekends, specifically Saturday and Sunday, just because I can, I don't have to wake up so early on those days, and I kind of let myself sleep in a little bit. But that's not a good excuse. I still should be definitely getting that morning cardio in some way, shape, or form. I usually use my steps on my watch to do it, but I kind of haven't been using my watch really too much today. Sorry, a battery saver just popped up on my phone. So, but yeah, one of the things we're going to be introducing a little bit more into this week too is I actually ordered some stuff from the supplement company that I am partnered with. I say partnered with. I work with them. I definitely have a whole discount code and stuff with Caged Muscle. So if you guys want to get anything from Caged Muscle, mainly the biggest thing I recommend people if you're new to supplementation, whey protein and creatine are the main things you guys need. Specifically, creatine is kind of hard to come by. You're not going to find it as much in like supplement stores since COVID for whatever reason. I noticed that I had to start. That's actually one of the things I had to start doing. One of the reasons I got partnered with these guys was because, one, they have really good supplements. Like, all of their stuff is very much science based. Caged Nutrition is a very, very well. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. My brain's fucking fried at this point. I'm honestly, I can't even think straight at this point. But they got some good shit. One of the things I ended up getting, I actually got a pre-workout. I know I talked to you guys a little bit about pre-workouts the other day. For you guys who are actually trying to put on some muscle and you can see your muscles very well, I do recommend pre-workouts. They're great. I definitely don't like the dog on them. I just think that people definitely use them way too often, and they use them really shittily. Like, I've seen people get addicted to pre-workout to the point to where they're taking it before, like, I've seen people when I was in college, they were taking it before class. Like, it gets stupid. That's why I say some of the things I say about pre-workout, because people get way too religious about that kind of shit. But as far as using it for your workouts, it should be completely fine. I mean, just make sure you guys are paying attention to how much caffeine you're getting in a day. If anyone that's watching this right now is getting more than 800 milligrams to a gram of caffeine a day, that's way too fucking much. I don't care how big you are. Like, that's too fucking much. Some of those pre-workouts will have like 400 milligrams and stuff in it, which Cage does have like an extreme pre-workout on there too for those people who are trying to get heavier lifts and stuff. But I am going to start using that again as well, just because I do like the nitric oxide kind of benefits you get from that. You know, you get a better pump, you get better blood flow, of course the caffeine as well. But if you guys are worried about like the caffeine and stuff, you actually can get a non-stimulant pre-workout as well that is focused on getting you a pump, which again, guys, that's only going to pertain to you if you can actually see a little bit of definition in your muscles. If you're kind of big and you've got a lot of body fat on you, it's going to be a second before you see that. So just stick to caffeine if that's you. But yeah, man, I'm getting ready to do that. I'm also getting a neurotrophic. I think this is a kind of a new thing that Caged is actually presenting. But they actually have a neurotrophic on there that I saw, and I was like, ooh, let me snag that. And I'll let you guys how that neurotrophic is. If you guys don't know what neurotropics are, they're basically, I like to describe them as like over-the-counter Adderall, and they're not really like that, but you know, I'll go into it on a different day, just because my device is literally at a point where it's almost full in storage and it's starting to get hot, so I need to wrap this up. But if you guys do want to use my discount code, you can get 15% on Caged Muscle by using the discount code Chigel15 at checkout. So if you guys want to do that, feel free to do that. They've got some really good stuff there. If you don't, what the fuck ever, I don't care. I'm just trying to help you guys out. But that's all I've got for you guys today. Again, tomorrow we're gonna have a pool day. It's gonna be fucking awesome, and I'll see you guys there. Peace out, fam. Have a wonderful day.